Hello winners, welcome to a weekly Forex forecast for Aussie USD, Euro USD, Pound Yen, USDCAD and USOIL. If you want to have entries, to have targets, to have stop losses and risk for the next upcoming week, you want to see if your analysis aligns with mine, yes, you have come to the right place because we're going to go through USD pairs, so stay tuned. My name is MINDBLOWING, Forex trader, economist, and mentor. Yes, I do have a mentorship, and yes, I do have a master's degree, and yes, I have been trading Forex for some years now, so I feel qualified to talk about what we can expect for the next week. Also, thank you guys for all the likes and all the views last week. It was maybe not the best quality, but nonetheless, thank you for supporting my channel and my work. Trading Forex is risky, not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not indicative of future results. That means whatever has happened in the past does not need to happen in the future. And this is really what these times around right now, coronavirus, really proves that what has happened before doesn't happen again. Doesn't need to happen again. So this is only for educational purposes, okay? Awesome. For Aussie USD, I want to be brief on Aussie USD because somebody doesn't like Aussie USD. So there's timestamps below. And yeah, so last week I said this one was going down. I was wrong. Sorry, peeps. And it could have entered here, but then that would be too low. So basically now on the 4 hour, this is actually the sell zone, I would say. But this seemed to be quite strong though, because Aussie did actually cut interest rates, and as expected. But the reason why it will rise, listen guys, if it rises, is because the market believes they are done cutting interest rates, okay? If the market believes they are done cut, then it will rise. But if they're not done cutting, meaning this coronavirus just gets worse and worse and worse, then they will start pricing in a new rate cut that will make the Aussie fall. Okay? Awesome. That's why I believe this one is going higher. I also believe that USD is short term, that was my bias, is it's long term strong, and that's why it falls, this also USD, and short term bearishness. This for me is okay, I'm taking notes, take notes, because this is interesting. Okay, so since this is rising, I'm like, but it's supposed to be falling, so until it falls I'm not going to bother with it. That's that. And yeah, so I think it will rise up to 67.50. Entry can be, I think it either do this or this. Yeah, so yeah, okay. And it could also even go up to, all the way to 68. So be ready for that. And if it comes down again, I wouldn't say that. So maybe if it comes down to 66,200, that would be the best area, I guess, for the price. But you should have been in there on Friday if you wanted to do anything here. So yeah, so since here that's okay, then it goes above, but doesn't make a new low here. That's why it makes me bullish on it. Okay. For EURUSD, I am expecting some kind of pullback to maybe around 112 in best case, and then price can go up to, can go way above here, up to maybe up to 115. What is happening right now on EURUSD is that what we're seeing here is this sell-off in early, no, not this sell-off, that was a bit wrong. This early sell-off in early 2018, they have been selling, and for now, they seem to have taken profit down in 108, and they get out. I think this is triggered because USD or Fed cut interest rates. So in Europe, it has been terrible interest rates and return on investment for big traders, for institutions. So they took their money into the US stock market. Now they're getting out, taking profit because they have been in since 2018, and since 2018, the stock market has risen quite considerably. So they want to take their profit. That's what I believe is actually happening. Are we going now to expect this kind of move again? I don't know. When do you change your mindset to think this is going to turn down again? I'm going to be bear on EURUSD as long as Fed is thinking of cutting interest rates. Okay? So until that, I'm going to be seeing this one down. If it doesn't, well, I'm not going to lose money on it at least. But that's my bias. Okay, so what does that mean for us this week? That means this week I'm going to look for it to fall. Will I take it? Maybe if I get a reversal pattern here. Do I have that on 1 hour right now? No, not so much. So if it comes down to 112, 300, 220, I think we will start looking. That's where the real battle is. But of course, as a seller, if it goes up to 13,200, I will look into it and see if the price action is for me. And any breaks above 1350 up to 114 will make my trade invalid. So for buyers, this is really, you really want this to come down a bit again to buy it up again. For me as a seller, I'm like, okay, so if it comes down here, and then stops here, so it does this, and doesn't make a new high here, I am very confident. That sets up this bearish trend again. So for right now, currently, we are waiting for what happens around this price here. So I will update you during the week. So for buyers, I said 115, maybe that's too high. So take TP1 at 114, 114 and a half, and then 1500 if it ever goes up there. And then for sellers, if we get an entry in here, I think we'll at least take it. I think we'll go down to 108 again. But yeah, so 109, 1010, sorry, 1010 is the target, and back down then. So for this week and next week. Yeah, I think that's that. Pound dollar, where we're going here. So unexpectedly, I was right on EURUSD. I said if this one's going to go higher, and it went higher. Pound, I was wrong. I think this was going to fall. So for this week, we are still able to say this is bearish by the hair spread, and this can actually fall down next week, down to 27, 28, 29. Also, I want to say people, so that's 27,300. I also want to say people 50 pips stop loss or more, and then just use it for what I'm telling you. 50 pips stop loss, and then get out. Either your entry was wrong, your bias was wrong, the market proved you wrong. Fine, but you have to use stop losses. Okay, I have gotten traders coming to me like with over 100 pips in profit, and if you feel like you're one of them, I have got many this week. I can't help you if you can't use your stop losses, if you can't use what I'm telling you to do, okay? So please use stop losses, it is there for a reason. So for this week, we can look into selling your pound dollar. There is no evidence that this is turning around yet, so far we just have to wait. For buyers, this is definitely something you would like and love and look into. If it ever comes down to 29.50, or maybe if it does, you have solid reasons to take it up to 132. 132. So, okay, guess. And then for sellers, we will then take it down to 127,300 this week, and then maybe lower. So this is really at the point of what's going to happen. Is it going bullish? Is it going bearish? Which direction are we going into? I don't know. Make your trade plans, trade your buys, and only do that. Use your stop losses. And what is the risk? Well, the risk is, as I see it, is that this can go all the way up here and then fall down again for sellers. But for buyers, we are in the go. Go, go, go. But of course, the risk for you is that it falls down. That's why I have stop losses. Gold, interestingly enough, I said leave it, or I don't know what's going on. Well, I do know what's going on. This is going on. Buy price of the month. Buy price for the week. It's going higher. Risk is going higher. That's the target. 1704, I think it is. Yeah, okay, good. This is not bearish. This is not bearish. This is a lot of volatility here. Then yeah, fine. Then we will move on. Okay, sorry. So for buyers, if it ever comes up here, then you have to take profit at 1704. If you are in here already, good, good, good. If you're in here, good, good, good. 1704 is your target. And it's not bearish yet. Is this a place where you should, okay, we can go lower from here? Yeah, of course you can. I'm not going to shut any doors anymore, as I've learned from the past weeks. But yeah, if this is too bullish, I don't know. But it's definitely above the sell price. Bullish has taken it, so I think it's going up to 1704. Take your profit there. MoveOn.com. USDCAD. Okay, so gold. So yeah, there is maybe some risks to it. The risk sentiment can change. The close on Friday was very volatile, and what this is, I don't know if this is a fat finger or if this is actually taking it down to 1648 to enter again to buy. I don't seem to understand it, because if you want buyers to get in, you maybe want to take it down more slowly than just like that. So yeah, okay, that's interesting. So the higher we go, the more risk we have for it to fall down again. I think that's an evidence of that. But yeah, 1704 is the target for the week and month. No, for the month. So just leave it at that and then let it do whatever it wants to. I think gold right now is a bit... Traders lose money more than they make on it, so maybe I should just say leave it out if you lose money on it. Okay. USDCAD is going higher. We have support here. We have resistance here. This is a strong down, and if you trade structures, this looks like it's a structure to fall again. But I also believe that since dollar and CAD is... dollar is weak, and this CAD is even weaker. Okay, but until dollar gets strong, which I believe will happen, this one will skyrocket then. For target for this week is then 135, reaching up to 135.70. That's at least a target for the month. So 2 trades there. A pullback down to 33.90 can set you up for the next month. No, for the next week. Good. I think that's the direction. And then sell here was appropriate. Coming up again never makes me more nervous than anything else. Twice, I don't know why. I think that it's just because it comes twice. I'm like, okay, it's not strong. Like here, it went down, came back up. I didn't touch didn't test it like it does now, and then it continued lower. So I don't like this if I was a seller, so I would say goodbye and let the buyers take it. For US oil, when we're done with USDCAD, for US oil, we have this thing going on. What does this tell you? This is the monthly target in January. This is the monthly target for sellers in January. This is the monthly target in February. Where are we going? We are going lower. We're going down to 39. That's where we're heading. So for this week, we are looking into selling the US oil as of everything we would do. And if there is a pullback all the way to 44, 39 is target, and then you can let it go. Whatever it does after that doesn't really matter to you, or you just keep your entry to break even, but that's how it is. So what happened with OPEC on Friday? Russia didn't want to cut more, so price went lower. And yeah, I guess that's that. I don't think you should be buying this at the moment. This was the buy, and that really misses me every single time I say, this is super bearish. We're coming down to the month, we're coming down to the weekly target buy area. And for some crazy reason, it goes up again. Every single time. Almost. Not every single time, but mostly. So it's like you can almost blindly buy when buy price, when it has been going down for so long, almost like the first day you can just blindly buy it. I won't say that you should, but it almost seems like it, at least for this month. So now they've gone lower. We haven't really got to the monthly sell. Doesn't matter. There's still plenty of sellers in this. So if you want to buy it, do it on your own risk, brother. And I can't help you with that. Until further ado, I really want you to succeed. So there's a rule of thumb here. Do not risk money you cannot afford to lose. 2. Do not invest money that you need now or for the next month or for the next year. You should be an investor. You should not be a trader. You should not be a gambler. You should be thinking long term. How can I profit from this market for the long term? For the next year, I want to have this amount of pips or this amount of trades. Then you should be looking into which trades do you want to take. I believe this sentiment is going to go away after some time. If it's tomorrow, no. If it's next week, maybe not. If you go into September, October, November, we might be looking at the market differently, okay? So this is not forever. And I also said to my group that you should maybe just take a leave now, do your strategy, because I honestly believe if you trade the same setups again and again and again, have the same risk again and again and again, you have a trade record, you have 20 trades that you have tried out on demo, and you have made it work, you can also do it with live. And I'm here to help you, so if you have anything you want me to help you with, just come and ask me, and I will be happy to help you, okay? Until further ado, stay safe, don't risk money you cannot afford to lose, and we are Forex traders, the best job in the world. Until next time, I see you soon.